Hey guys, Josh McDarris here. Just wanted to give you a quick tutorial on how to create this wee little planet look. And I was showing it around at the, if you were at the meeting the other night. And it wasn't something I had ever tried before. I wanted to give it a go. I had a panorama of our hometown of Dayton. This is downtown Dayton. That I tried it on, and I thought it turned out really well, so I wanted to kind of share my observations, how to do it with you. So this is the original panorama, and before we get started, a couple observations. You'll see that the sky is pretty flat white. The water is pretty mucky, kind of brown looking. Here, I have some bluer water here, and a much nicer sky. And I'm not going to get into the compositing of that here, but if you run into a problem where things are looking pretty bland, definitely give it a go. You know, Photoshop is a really powerful tool. You can always grab other photos that you've taken and composite them together and make something really nice. So back to the panorama here. This effect really works the best when you have a panorama. Otherwise, when you create your finished piece, your buildings are going to look really short and stumpy. Because what Photoshop is going to do is it's going to take the left end of your photo and the right end of your photo, wrap it around so those two ends are butting up against each other. So the less photo you have to work with, the tighter it has to pull that photo around, and it's gonna squash everything, make it look short and stumpy. So to continue, our first step is going to be to go to Image, Image Size, and we're going to change this from percent to pixels, and we have about 13,000 pixels. We want to copy that and make that our height as well. So it's going to turn your photo into a square. Alright, so there's our photo, and what's going to happen is our whole photo is going to get stretched out again and pulled around into a big circle, which is why this step is necessary. So next, we're going to go to Image, Image Rotation, 180 degrees, or you could flip it vertically. And from here, Filter, Distort, Polar Coordinates, and you want Rectangular to Polar. And we're going to hit OK. Alright, so there you have the effect. And of course, the higher the resolution of the photo to begin with, the better. So a couple things to note. Our water here looks pretty strange. There are a lot of reflections in the water, and it all just kind of got pulled into the center. So that looks a little odd. Again, if we go back here, I used that polar coordinates filter on a photo of mostly water to create this effect, and composited that in. Same thing with the clouds. I found a picture of just clouds and did polar coordinates and was able to wrap it and composited that in. Another problem we see is this right here, this line. This is going to happen no matter what. This is our seam where the two ends of the photo are butted together. And depending on your photo, it's going to be easier than others to touch out. This one is a little bit of a challenge because, you know, we are going from grass to concrete and a bridge. For the most part, this one is seamless. You can see there's a little problem. The concrete here is kind of fading out. But, you know, that's just one of the challenges of this effect, is trying to get it to look perfect, like a little world. Thanks for watching this quick tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.